So I made a video a few days ago, I think it was, that now I'm realizing I wanted to make a part two about, right? And this video was all about when you feel like you already have everything that you need. And this is something that I've been sitting with for quite a while now, anywhere from like months to even a year. And it's just such a fascinating subject because throughout my entire life, I have lived in lack. I've lived waiting for the external to change for me to feel a certain way, right? And again, this has to do with, the quantum model of reality, quantum physics, all of that stuff, energy, everything. It has to do with what Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, right? This is that very subject. But the thing is that what's fascinating to me is that this has always been there. It's just that because I've been looking at life through the lens of lack, I've been living and attracting based in lack. And so the fascinating thing, too, is that, like, for instance, I noticed that on a daily basis, something that I stress about is making sure that I make enough money, right? I can imagine this is probably something that a lot of people stress about, right? But the thing is, and the thing that I've really been sitting with a lot for a long time now, is when I feel like I already have it, rather than looking for it out there and waiting for the external to prove that I can feel that way, right? I can just feel it. And the fascinating thing is that if you're used to living from a place of lack, if you're used to living from a place of believing and feeling like you need to wait for the external to change, for you to change, in terms of people, in terms of circumstances, in terms of events, in terms of things, right? If you're waiting around in life, if you're pacing back and forth and you're like, nope, not there yet. Nope, not there yet. Nope, not there yet. And you consistently feel stressed. You feel lack. You feel worried. You feel everything that you feel. Continuing to feel that will only bring more of the same, nope, not there yet. Nope, not there yet. All of that kind of stuff, right? And so instead of looking outside and being like, nope, not there yet, right? The fascinating thing, and this has everything to do with boundaries and an individual's frame, right? Just to be clear, a person's frame, like if I say that I am a full-time YouTuber, which I am. I produce content on a daily basis. That is how I see myself. That is a part of my identity, right? When I first started off with this, I felt a different way about it. I didn't feel as secure and as confident. And, if anyone was to say oh, you're a YouTuber? Really? You sure about that? Right? Staying in my frame is all about me being confident in the choices that I make as to who Chris is. Chris is a full-time YouTuber. It doesn't really say anything about me. It's more so just the action, the choice to show up every single day and make a video for YouTube, right? But that's me choosing to do that on a daily basis, just like I am right now. The fascinating thing here that I'm talking about is that a lot of people live in a different way. They live for the external. They live waiting for the external. They don't do things until the external approves of them to do it, until the external accepts them and validates them and this, that, and the other. So otherwise, they're just sitting around and they're waiting for the external to change. in order for their internal state to be different, right? Oh, I need that relationship to feel better about myself, to feel loved. You don't, actually. I need people's validations and people to remind me that I'm a YouTuber to actually consistently be a YouTuber, because if I don't have that, then I don't have the capacity to continue being a YouTuber, because I'm just not secure enough about it. I'm not confident enough about it. Oh, I need the money to come in order for me to feel abundant and to feel worthy, but you don't, right? The fascinating thing, too, is that when you look at all these different things in a person's life, or a lack thereof, right? Life is always mirroring how you feel. Life is always mirroring who you are. Life doesn't care about, and when I say life, I'm specifically referring to the universe and energy, right? Like attracts like. That's just the way that it is, right? But if you consistently feel lack, if you consistently feel insufficient, if you consistently feel like you're not good enough, the universe and life are going to mirror that to you, right? And so all of these instances where it's like, well, I already feel lack, and, you know, the universe continues to mirror that for me. Well, yeah, that's because that's what you're used to. That's what you're familiar with. You probably believe that you are not worthy of love and good things in life, right? But the fascinating thing is that when you make a decision and you stick with that decision, it doesn't have to be a matter of all or nothing. Consistency is not 100% every single fucking day. Consistency is showing up more or less consistently on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, yearly basis, all that kind of stuff. But what I'm really talking about here is not waiting for some future event to feel fulfilled or to feel like you already have everything you need, right? To feel like you have everything you need. Not waiting for the money to feel worthy and to feel abundant. Not waiting for the relationship to feel love. Not waiting for people to tell you that you're a YouTuber to be a YouTuber, right? Not waiting for any of that stuff. The fascinating thing about life is that everything is right now. And simply choosing to feel differently about yourself and about what it is that you choose to be is how this all goes, right? So the reason why I'm saying all of this is because when you finally let go of waiting for future events to feel like you're good enough, to feel like you're good, to feel like you have everything you need, right? Like, just feeling it now. Like, it's wild to me. I woke up this morning and I was on my way to work, and I was thinking about it. I was feeling something, and I was like, oh, wait a second. I don't want to feel that. And it's not about me invalidating myself, but it's about me being aware of my internal state and recognizing specific emotional, energetic dynamics of which I am experiencing in my life, and therefore with that, what I'm attracting based on that. Because again, the universe and life mirrors who you are being. It doesn't matter what it is that you want. You can want whatever the fuck you want, right? What matters is who you are being. Why? Because the universe is all about energy, right? This is what I believe it was Nikola Tesla talked about, right? If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of energy, right? So again, you can want whatever you want, but also the other fascinating thing about wanting, which is why it's also important to get out of desire and just action, is because want implies that you don't fucking have it. So, therefore, if you already feel fulfilled, if you already feel as though you have what it is that you previously wanted, right? If like attracts like, then the universe is just going to bring it to you. But now on this subject of stepping out of the same old exhausting fucking matrix of waiting for some bullshit fucking future event that's hardly ever as satisfying as we think it to be, to come and to fulfill us, we're going to step right the fuck out of that matrix, say goodbye to Neo and the gang, and shout out to anyone that loves the Matrix, and we're just going to feel that good-ass shit now. I said os, and I was thinking about Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, breathing in that good-ass prana. But truly, like, it's just a matter of feeling it now, right? And, by the way, even if it didn't work, because I know the fucking skeptics are out there. I know it's not a matter of cynicism, but the skeptics, there's a lot of fucking skeptics out there. You're allowed to be skeptical, right? Even if it didn't work, the byproduct is that you're fucking feeling good anyway. So you're not losing anything. And I've been there before too. I've thought about it and I'm like, well, what if I start to feel good and then something bad happens? That's an entirely different video in and of itself. But yeah, when you just feel entirely fulfilled now, in this moment, you feel like you have everything that you need. It's possible to feel that. And then what the universe mirrors is just fucking incredible. It really is.